are back in the Captain's Quadrant. How are you, VHS Jace?
I'm good. We're missing somebody at the moment who was due
Yeah.
to be on here. He's done a run. He finally has come to his senses, Joe.
Uh-oh. I hope not.
He's like, I'm done with these guys. I'm out. Nah, I'm sure he'll be on very, very soon. But I'm doing well.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to have you. And we are back in the Agony booth with an episode called All Things Possible from Star Trek Discovery. And all is great this week, as at least you and I are here. VHS Jace and Joe Dove in the place to be. The captain and the captain are here in the Captain's Quadrant. We are going to hop into the synopsis. And the synopsis reads as such. Tilly and Adira lead a team of Starfleet cadets on a trading mission that takes a dangerous turn. Meanwhile, Burnham is pulled into intense negotiations on Navarre.
Well,
yeah,
we better do it then.
Yeah, well, let's say hi to everybody really quick. We got Mom. Hello, Mom. Good to see you.
Got there finally with my
there we go. Yeah. To be or not to be. And then we've got our good friend My Figure Universe. Greetings, gents. Hello,
g'day.
Yeah. And of course, hello from the moon of Jafar. MFU from the moon of Jafar and Jaral. I am no gent. Okay. So let us hop into WTF Do We Just Watch? All right.
Your reaction every week. You've seen that clip, Joe, I reckon 10 times, 12, maybe 20 times. And just have the reaction. You're making me go Trump now. Huge.
Dude, the reaction is amazing.
You've ever seen.
The best reaction ever. So close. So many squiggly boxes. So WTF did we just watch?
I gotta say, I didn't completely hate this episode.
No, it's a good episode.
I don't consider it really being I don't think it's a really good episode, but it's one of those middling ones, and we've come across a lot of these recently. Where we're getting into these episodes where there are good elements to it and there are bad elements to it. Yeah. The bad, I'll talk about the bad elements when we get to our next segment. But overall, it just gave me a feeling of them trying to put their toe in the water to what's possibly next and to try to create some, I don't know, momentum for season 4, but it was very flat because this is episode 4 of the season. So. Right. Yeah, but there's some really cool performances and cool moments in it too.
Yeah, I agree. It did get a little messy with jumping around back and forth to the plots that were going on. You had the A plot with the cadets, the B plot with Navarre, and the C plot with Book. And it kind of like jumped a bit much. That was a little bit hard to follow at points, but I didn't think it was terrible. This is one of those episodes where it's like, I can see they're putting the groundworks for Starfleet Academy for sure. Like
that's what they're trying to do here. They're really trying to set that up. So
right, and that is absolutely what they are. Actually, I think they successfully set it up, but they raised the stakes because somebody doesn't make it right away. They had a red shirt, so to speak.
We'll talk about that red shirt. What the red shirt who dies,
right?
And his body's just laying there for the moment, place he died, and they go on a whole scene.
Yeah,
and nobody's addressing it. Hey, maybe we should do something
with the guy a little bit. I don't know.
We're gonna get to know each other a little more first.
Yeah,
like bizarre. Yeah,
very
that
bizarre.
Was definitely bizarre.
Yeah. Ensign dead guy over there is gonna stink up the room, but that's okay. I definitely think that they could have done a lot of maybe adventure with the kids on this. Maybe there was something they needed to get while they were there anyway. That would have been cool, like a something rewarding other than we didn't die. You know what I mean? Because there could have been like a higher stakes for them that I thought would have been cool. I did not like the look of that one cadet. The makeup was cool, but it was like horns, and it was kind of like just throw them together. You know what I mean? It just kind of felt weird.
Yeah, the makeup. There are issues with the makeup. with this episode. And I feel like I'm taking words out of his mouth because he did mention it to me. But Jason had brought up a good point the other day about the makeup with the Orion is off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know. It just had come off better in the 90s, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I think it was too oily. Like they used an oil-based paint. Maybe it's better for the skin of the actor, but it definitely didn't look right. It was very like, oh, what's going on here? So there's definitely that element to it. And even the other cadet that was human, like her hair was so perfectly like almost like a helmet.
Yeah.
It didn't really move.
Human, though.
She was human, yeah. But it was very helmety. You know, it wasn't like when we're going down and it didn't move.
Yeah, the wig department kind of screwed that bit up.
It was definitely a weird moment. But let us hop into our next segment.
Okay.
Yes. Why would they do that? Yeah.
I've got a few of these now.
All right. Go for it.
Okay. Straight away. Why would they do that? Cast really that student group that we were just talking about are the most boring cadets and characters that I've seen. None of them had any charisma. None of them like stood out in a way. Tilly, what is with Tilly in this episode? She goes from being certain and super nervous to being fuck bitch.
Oh yeah. Pew pew.
Yeah, and like at the end of the day too, I just didn't like her teaching style at all. Like she's all like, I get that she's awkward. I get that. But at this point, I would have preferred her to be more confident in the moment with the audience knowing that she's very nervous in this and showing us little glimpses to be so outwardly kind of nervous in that as being like the teacher did not like that at all.
No.
And I think it was the Booker storyline annoyed me a little bit because what's with Colbert all of a sudden? He's a shrink now as well.
Yeah, he got promoted in this season.
Shrink role. And I don't know about you, Joe. I come from the school of a man that does many, many, many things at once will never really be a true expert at anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I'd rather talk to someone else. Like, you worry about reattaching limbs.
Yeah.
And I'll go
figure it out.
To another counselor. The stuff with Booker, I know what they're trying to do in this scene because they're really trying to do with the fact that he lost his entire planet. And what does that do to a man? So I appreciate it. It was just so flat. So, yeah, for me, the main storyline and the C storyline, I suppose that is, did not work at all for me.
Yeah. I think the best parts of this, well, we'll get to that in the redeeming features, but I think that the whole him putting that goo together, like you were saying, in Colbert's office, was like what they do nowadays with playing in the sand. I don't know if you guys have those with those little sand. It's like a funnel with sand in it. I feel like that's what that was trying to like correlate to. And
it reminds you of that sand that you get as a kid. You know, that stuff you pour in the water, but it would stay dry. Remember that stuff?
Yeah, I remember that.
You get that colored sand and you put it in the water. That's what it dries out of.
Yeah, that's very, very on point. But yeah, I just feel like there was no stakes with the kids. Like we never get to see those kids again. It was a one and done for them. They had a whole another season and they never come back. So even the ones that survived, it was just you know. And I've got to ask you, do you think?
Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, what were we going to say?
And I'm just saying, when we did Tilly, in the moment when that ship is going to crash land, one of the kids going, I'm a pilot, I can help. And she goes, no, stay back.
That was so dumb. I'm a pilot? Oh, pilot, go. Do it.
What do you got to lose? The thing's going to crash anyway.
Yeah. Go for it. Pilot away. Yeah, that was weird. There was a lot of weird places. Why did they do that?
Too busy trying to be the boss bitch. That's her problem.
Yes. What did you think about the monster? It was like a tentacle that just kind of went on. It was like, bleh. I thought that was
just a generic. This is just a generic alien bug thing that we have seen over and over again. And the cool part about this one is it's like its blood is lava or something. It's red. Maybe that's how they stay warm. But essentially, its function is pretty. And it doesn't really add any excitement whatsoever. We should be feeling the tension. Should be feeling like, is that thing gonna get him?
Yeah.
No, didn't, and the whole thing with the tug of war with Adira.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not working for me, guys. I'm sorry. And I know all the wonderful Discovery out there are hating on the big fella for not loving every minute of Discovery. But nah, I'm pass. Big pass.
Now, I don't as we get into the big monster, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I did read, and if it is true, then this is pretty cool. There's a goof in this. Adira referencing being almost eaten by a blob, but the creatures who were attacked were nothing like blobs, more like giant crabs. This probably means that the CGI creative was decided upon after the dialogue was recorded. So initially,
Probably.
Yeah, it was going to be a blob monster that was going to, and then they switched.
I would have preferred that.
That would have been cool if it was like the origin of the blob. Imagine they like did like a little
from the blob, the 1988 version.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Imagine. Oh, that would have been so cool. Yeah, but missed opportunity.
After that.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's hop into redeeming features. Do you think when she's looking at him, she's realizing, oh man, I mated with him?
Maybe. Yeah. No, not yet. Oh yeah, no. Was it before or after? I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember, but I think it was before. And I think I wonder if she's like, oh god, I have space babies with him.
Okay, there are some good things in this episode. I really want to.
Yeah, go for it.
Even. And it's going to sound biased, and we won't say it's biased, but I do love her, and I always love the fact that when she came into this role, she was such elegance, such class, real kind of brevity. She's wonderfully complex and well-rounded, and I'm talking about Gosling, of course, playing the president. Is she the president?
Yes, president of Navarre. Yeah,
she's the president of Navarre. Wonderful performance, and I kind of like the political part of this episode. It's the one thing that I thought worked really well for me was the underhanded political games, because Michael and Saru are sent there. They think they're just background players, but they're being manipulated and used, and I kind of like, and it's very smart reason, because Michael's the only one who was raised to the version of Navarre to now being in Starfleet, and the fact that she could become a very important, she'd be the main negotiator for him. I thought that was all really, really good. I agree with the end. Michael has a penchant. Well, she has a skill with politics.
It was amazing that she didn't become like an ambassador later on in the career, because in the full arc of Discovery, she just becomes an admiral and retires and takes Discovery to the edge of the universe and leaves it for the other guy to get from the connected short trek. But that I thought that the political universe that they're building in Star Trek Discovery was amazing, and I really wanted to see more of it, because there was a lot of intrigue to me with the Navarre and like rebuilding Starfleet. I thought that was something they were going to really focus on this whole season, but then you had this cryptic planet killer that was just going, hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm killing everybody, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that, my bad. I was just like, what? That's really like the most disappointing series ending to me for the entire show. I don't know about you.
Yeah, look, honest Star Trek. Yeah, I know they're doing Starfleet Academy, but would have loved to do like a West Wing style of thing. Now they're rebuilding the Federation. I think Star Trek and politics kind of works, and would love to see that long term.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I would love to see, like, I hope in Starfleet Academy the villain, Paul Giamatti's villain, is like another alien species that's kind of like being targeted to join the rejoin or join the Federation, and that's what this whole thing is about, the politics of that, plus the kids going on adventures and maybe him killing some of them by mistake or whatever. But that would be kind of cool. But yeah, I feel like they kind of dropped the ball on this one, not getting more into that kind of whole universe, because that was a big part of the original series. Was, you know, they had negotiations with the Andorians and I can't remember the name of the pig species that they always
where's Jacob? You need him, mate.
Yeah, where's Chase? Do you need him? He bailed on us this week. But yeah, I feel like those things, those elements would have been a lot better. But one thing I did like with the kids was when the one girl was on the ice and the ice was cracking, she was like, I don't know what to do. You know, I felt that was fun because there was a little bit of a stakes there. Because, you know, we know as an audience member, well, these guys are not main characters. These are not main cast. They could all die. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, they could all.
Yeah, but there's no. That the issue I have with that, Joe, is there's no, because they are so bland and so ill-defined as characters, there's no emotional attachment. Right. In fact, I'm opposite. I want them to die at this point because they're bringing nothing to the story. Yeah. Yeah, that's my problem. Because you're right. When those things start to happen, we should be, oh no, I like, you know, no. You should be wanting to root for the safety and root for these new cadets. But I don't care. Nope. I don't care. Nope. Yeah, they're not great.
No, at any moment they were toast. So I figured.
And that gives me grave concern for Starfleet Academy. Now, top level casting has been excellent, right?
Yeah,
it's been
Holly
excellent.
Hunter, Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, Marty playing the villain for the season, bringing back Robert Picardo.
Yeah,
they're putting all the elements back. And even though I was picking on Tilly, I'm rooting. I think she's clearly a good actress because it's. I have a problem with the character of Tilly at times, not the actress who plays it.
Oh, she's married.
But I am rooting for her as a character. It's the kids, man. They got to cast
the kids, man,
and they've got to be well rounded. They've got to be well rounded. We need them to be. Characters that we can really get behind.
Yeah, I'm hoping Adira somehow ends up in the show. You know, because she's a character.
She'll show up.
She's a character.
Yeah, I don't think they've mistreated Adira at times because I do think, you know, one of the also strengths of this episode was seeing Gray and Adira together.
Yes.
I think they had such really good opportunity to do a bit of a long-term relationship story with those two characters. And they kind of don't.
Yeah.
They don't. You know what I mean? I mean, they don't spend a lot of time together in this season before she goes off, right?
Right.
Before Gray goes off. They go off. Apologies.
Yeah, it was next season.
So, yeah, no, I just think that couple I would love to see return. I would love to see recurring characters in Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I hope
get them back together.
You know, I know we're getting Jet Reno back, which I'm excited for because I love Jet Reno.
Oh, that's amazing!
Yeah,
she deserves her own show.
Yeah, Tig Notaro. I think she should get an engineering. All right, we're going to do 3 episodes of the whole engineering course. You know what I mean? That would be kind of cool. But yeah, I think she's a fantastic character. And they have a lot of legacy characters from Discovery that they can put in that would be nice to see. We could see Book again. We could see anybody come back, Stamets or anyone.
Maybe they can actually get Book right because he's another character. You know, I had issues.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
last season, last season, definitely, So that would be another fun one. And I think Tara could come back too. She's still the president of Navarre. Could be something where they have to escort the president. You know, we need some We need some young cadets to be cannon fodder as we escort the president over. And we still have the Breen probably still having their Civil War. So there's a lot of things that I want to see in Starfleet Academy that could be kind of tied into a nice bow that they kind of left open. But you're right. They need to make sure that we have a base of characters that we're connected to that we like in order to move the story forward. And
logically saying, stars, the main stars of the show, right?
Right.
It's not Holly Hunter. Well, maybe it is. Maybe Holly Hunter is basically playing a leadership role and she's the main character. But I suspect if you're doing stuff in Starfleet Academy, all those wonderful actors and teachers and that, by definition, I would think, and I could be wrong, that they're the supporting characters. And we're going to have a young main cast who we as the audience are going to, have to follow and root for and learn about and see them get through their training. So, interesting stuff.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting times. And like I said, and hence is the title, this is the episode behind the idea of the Starfleet Academy show. One, without a doubt.
Did they nail it? Yeah, I don't know.
No, but I think they got this idea and let's build on it. And I think they could nail it in the actual show once it comes out. But
100%. But I will say, Joe, for the political stuff, you deserve to be toasted because I think it was great.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Not you didn't write it.
I'm just saying I like it. I like that section of the
You know what you get, Joe? You get Neelix for that.
I love Neelix. That works.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I'll get my warm blanket. That's fine. That's fine with me. All right, let us hop into the chat. We got some chats in here that I want to bring up.
Sure.
So I would like to see a couple of these cadets appear in the new Starfleet Academy show, at least some sort of connection to this episode. I think that could happen, but they're so bland. I don't think, unless they're all.
I honestly think because we've got Tilly returning, we know the Calibro actors, we've got the Doctor returning. I think that's enough connective tissue, to be honest with you. I really want to see, and they will make a diverse group of students, but not just in the way that we consider diversity here on Earth, but universe-wise diversity.
Exactly.
Let's
Tellarites, Bolians.
And a couple of new species. Let's see some new guys.
Those butterfly people. I really want to see those people. I keep going.
Expensive. They would be expensive.
Very expensive. They're all CGI. Oh, what's going on, kids? Thank God I didn't get a red shirt. None of the Cloak of War.
No, yes,
you're still alive. You're still alive.
The red shirt means.
Oh wow! I almost played an Orion in SNW. That'd be cool.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Yeah. See, SNW that we had Orions. We've had Orions, right?
Yeah.
And they looked cool. There was no problems with it. For this one, I wonder if it was the guy's hair, whether they should have made the hair a different color or something.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. The other alien that I was thinking of that I couldn't think of is the Tellarites. Yes. Yeah, I can never think of them.
They shouldn't be. They're one of the major Federation.
Yeah, they're like the cornerstone.
No one ever remembers the Tellarites. No. I figured them too.
Yeah. The most exciting element of the Starfleet Academy for me will be to see them fill in the blanks of what happened between the 25th century and the 32nd century.
Oh, look. History class would be amazing.
Yeah, right.
If they go into history, but hopefully what they would do with that is the history would be, how we look upon history and we put a twist on it?
Yeah.
We assume that's history, but actually it didn't go down like that. And I think it would be a lot of fun, them teaching the history of Starfleet and missing out or getting things wrong about it.
Right.
I just think that would be hilarious.
Like, imagine they do a whole thing about Captain Sisko in the Pale Moonlight episode. And they're like, and then Garrick, he really was right, and he got the data crystal, and that was the whole plan. They were going to you know what I mean? Like, they really
they're going to get like they instead of the Bell Rights, they call it the Taco Bell Right.
Taco Bell Right. Everybody's right.
It's just slightly wrong,
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Oh, this is a really good point. My Fear Universe says it would be really nice to see the 32nd century Klingons.
I agree. I agree. I think, let's have a look at it. I mean, the president, the what's her name? Sheila Horsdale. She
Right.
plays Rillick, President
Right.
Rillick. Like, I love is she a mixed species? Because
Yes.
she's got the
Yeah, she's half
Cardassian,
Cardassian, half human. Yeah.
and I love that kind of stuff. I love that. So I would like to see evolutions of.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because we get to see Discovery Klingons, which are clearly from a different part of that planet.
Empire, yeah.
Yeah, the part of the Empire. So we've seen all these different iterations, and they do change and evolve. So what do they look like 800 years later?
That would be so cool. Yeah. I think that would be great. And then we've got Vengeance CNS. How's it going?
Pretty good. Ah, someone's watching on Twitch. There we go.
There we go. It's a good Twitch.
Well, there you go. We never get anyone watching on Twitch. So
every now and then somebody pops in. We appreciate it. We hope you subscribe. We'd love a subscription there on Twitch. That'd be cool. I'd love to see Michael Dorn play another Klingon.
Oh, you and me, mate. You and me both, mate. I would love that because he could do it. He's done it in the past. Let's do that again. Go. Wouldn't it be great to do that? You know what I mean? He can play, and even not everything has to be connective, but it'd be cool to see a relative of one of the major characters from the past.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like what would it be? Great Times 8, 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
A descendant of Janeway or a descendant of. I'd like that.
Yeah. I am Dorf, son of Moog. What? That would be cool.
I really wish Starfleet Academy would adopt the concept of Bill and Ted's, though, where they just go back in time and take OG characters and bring them forward for their class.
I was going to bring up this, and I was going to bring that up in the aftermath. We'll talk about that, yeah, because it's a character that came up in this one that I'm questioning his motives, because it's like, oh, but you're actually somebody else. So,
well, let's do it, Joe. Let's jump into aftermath.
Yeah,
we were just talking about you. Everybody hates you. Congratulations.
Yes. David Cronenberg character that we thought was, what was his name? Kovich.
Yes.
So Kovich was very big on putting these characters together. And
he's always, because we find out who he is at the end.
Yeah.
It's when you go back and rewatch it, you can see him putting his pieces into place. You also see him be quite manipulative, Father. At the beginning of this, because he treats Tilly in a way that he wouldn't talk to Michael like that. He's far more blunt with Michael than he would be with Tilly, but he was handling her, manipulating her to do what, to basically recruit her for the next show. That's his whole purpose.
Yeah. So do we think that David Cronenberg's going to show up in Starfleet Academy?
Yeah, I think it'd be a big chance that, as long as he's fit and healthy. I know David's getting on in years. I would love to see him drop in. And look, why not start on the first day of class and he does the opening speech to the students?
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah.
I don't know where they're going to, and that's what's going to be really fascinating with Starfleet Academy is, where is the entry point into the series? Are we getting in on Tilly's first day? Are we getting in on, or is it halfway through the year? Or is it's jumped 3 years later? Tilly's well established and
right.
Like there is, I'm very curious to see what the first episode, how they get in on this series.
Yeah. And it's not set to release until next year or the year after?
I think it's a 2026 show, Joe. I don't.
Really?
As far as I'm aware, the only 2 bits of content that we get next year is the next season of Strange New Worlds and Section 31.
Wow. So a whole year.
Look, I'm not against this concept. I think overall Hollywood in general is doing this, Joe. We've seen it with Marvel slowing down now. We've seen it with Star Wars slowing down. Like, you got to do it. Let's have some anticipation.
Yeah.
Like, let's, leave gaps between seasons, even though it drives us nuts. It's also really exciting to think, when it does come up, the anticipation is there. You want to see these characters again. So I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Cool with it.
All right. That works. Works for me.
Well, why not? I mean, like, if we get back-to-back-to-back series, I think what has been established over the years, and I think Marvel's a good example of, you get fatigue sets in.
Yes.
And fatigue can be very damaging to a brand where you're just going, oh, yeah, it's another Marvel series. Echo, what the hell's Echo? Argo, it's another. And even Agatha all along, and I know I'm going off a hill here, is suffering early from this too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's got a lot of mixed reviews so far. So,
wow.
Yeah, I think Star Trek would be smart.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's been a real 100% strategic thing. I think the Paramount issues at the moment have played into why there's going to be a gap.
Right.
But roll with it and use it to your own advantage would be my approach.
Yeah. And especially,
why not?
Yeah, we have like a whole new leadership taking over, because Skydance bought out Paramount, so it could be a lot of things shaking up the pot,
Well, there will, but I still think it is all positives to Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
It's all positive because Paramount are not effing with the golden goose.
No.
And Star Trek has been that little engine that could
Mm-hmm.
for 60 years coming up to. So it's always been profitable for Paramount, especially the films and the series. Yeah, we're safe with Star Trek. It's just where they go story-wise directionally, which is going to be interesting. What's the next series after Starfleet Academy?
Who knows? They have to boldly go where no Star Trek has gone before.
Well, they'll have to do something. And see, isn't Starfleet Academy, we are getting back into, this is my impression, a Deep Space Nine format where I think it's more focused on the Starfleet Academy. We have one place. We don't have a ship just going.
Yeah, going out
on its own on an adventure. We have that with Strange New World. So
yeah, we don't.
Why do it again?
Yeah. So. Well, we are getting a Star Trek comedy show too with
we are getting yes, absolutely. Whether that comes out, because there's so little information on that. So
I think it's a 26th thing too.
Yeah, when it comes, we have no idea when it's going to be. I can see that maybe coming out next year too. Can't imagine that would be super expensive to make.
No.
They're calling it a sitcom kind of style comedy.
Yeah.
So
it could be interesting. But I mean, Tony Newsom's behind it. She's going to be in the forefront too. So.
Yeah,
I believe we're in good hands there. I think she's.
I've said, as you know, many times, I've been annoyed at Paramount for not delivering what the fan want. But you know what? You can have that opinion as much as you want, but you got to come to a point where you accept this is what they're doing, and just now pray and hope. And that's what I'm doing now, praying and hoping that we are going to get some really interesting content. And it's not what I wanted, but let's see what they do.
Yeah. Do we have a stupid Star Trek?
We do have one. We do have one.
All right.
It's kind of a stupid.
Yeah.
But let's get into it.
Yeah.
It's time for stupid Star Trek questions.
Okay, here we go. So we've got. Actually, no, this is not the question I was thinking. This is actually a good question.
Okay.
How many actors that were on the show Benson also appeared in the Star Trek universe? We didn't do this one last week, did we?
I think we did.
Did we really?
Yeah.
We did. Did we answer it? I don't think we. No, we did.
I don't think we answered.
We did. No, we did answer this. So there you go. I've ruined the segment, and that was my friend's stupid Star Trek questions.
Join us next week for more stupid Star Trek questions.
Well, I think I was wrong.
There you go. I forgot to upload the other one, which I thought was the case. But there you go. It's been a week, Joe.
Yeah.
That question did not appear last week.
Oh.
Thank you, My Figure Universe.
There we go.
So the segment's still going. All right, let's get into it. We've got Renee.
Right.
We've got Ethan.
Right.
Who else do you think was in there?
Do you know or?
No, I'm stalling. So while I Google it. I don't know. Let's open it up to the chat. But they're the two that stand out to me.
Yeah, they stand out to me. And
but
then
if you were telling me that Marina Sirtis, or wasn't Tim Russ in there?
Tim Russ, I think, was on.
Definitely on there. But I wouldn't be surprised, especially in that period, the late 70s to early 80s, when that sitcom ran. He's okay, great. Well, we'll be asking them next week, My Figure Universe, unless you want to pop them up here right now.
Yeah, pop them up, and then that way we can ask it next week. But
yeah, they're probably the three that I know of without looking on the internet. Maybe I will. Maybe is anyone in the chat that's answered it for us? Please, someone answer it for us.
Oh well, all right. Ed Peck was in Benson.
Okay, was the father.
Or uncle of Ethan. So there's a little bit of connection there.
Let's have a look. Well, according to the internet, we've got 4 names here.
Okay.
Renee, of course.
Right.
Ethan. Ed Peck, have you mentioned? And then someone called Joel Brooks. Wow.
Joel Brooks.
No idea who that is. I am looking into the fandom. Maybe they'll describe who they were. Let's have a look. Oh, Joel Brooks. He played. Remember the Dubbo, that alien species that were ripping off Quark in the Dubbo?
Dubbo, with the tattoo. And
there's a place called Australia called Dubbo, by the way.
Oh, really?
DBO. Yeah, Dubbo.
What is it? What is it? It's like a club?
It's a town.
Oh, it's a town.
Oh, Dubbo.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, remember that actor who was like,
he was like the buff guy. Alan Lorraine, move along home. Yeah.
Wow. So, but yeah, that's who's been in it. But you could ask the same question for Night Court, couldn't you? Wasn't there a few?
Brent Spiner, Q, John Lance, Brent Spiner, Judd Hurst, because he played a Klingon in Star Trek 3. Yeah.
I think it's like that the 6 Degrees of Separation Kevin Bacon thing.
Yeah. With Star Trek.
In the sitcom realm of the 80s, everything kind of interconnects in its own way.
Right.
Yeah.
But
very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So are we spinning the wheel or?
Are we spinning the wheel? Oh, well, we should be spinning the wheel. We don't have Jace with us. So if we land on the Jace cube, what are we going to do? The slice. Do it again?
We spin it again. Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's bring it up then. I'm just opening
Or you know what? If we land on the Jace, he has to do a short on this channel that tells us what episode we're watching.
Aha. Now we do have a problem. We do have, because you guys didn't get back to me to do a replacement slice. We do have an empty slice this week. So let's just do it. Let's get into the agony booth. Here we go. All right, Joe, here we are, mate.
Empty.
Here we are in the corner, just below the great man himself.
Yes, we were just talking about you. Yeah.
So, yeah, as you can see, we've got an empty slice there because hence we were lazy this week and we didn't fill it in. So, I don't know where we're going to end up, but we're going to end up somewhere, all right? If we land
on that empty slice, there's going to be another Jason spot. So
yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Ready, guys?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Here we go.
The week that
a little bit wonky, the wheel still. Still got to fix the wonky wheel.
Yeah,
there we go. Ready? We're going to stop it now. Spin again.
No, that's a Jason. That's a Jason.
No, well, he's not here, so we've got to spin again.
I know, but he has to do a short. All right.
No. We won't do a short because he'll forget.
No, I'll just bug him until he does it.
No. No. We're going to do Where Silence Has Lease.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Oh, the Enterprise encounters a mysterious void in space. And when they move in closer to investigate further, it envelops them and they can't get out. Joe, how can you forget Stretchy Face in space?
I don't remember this one at all.
You don't remember Where Silence Has Lease?
No.
Shame on you. Shame.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, you should remember that.
Oh, wow. Look at this. I just watched some Pluto 2 weeks ago. Thanks.
There you go. I only watched this recently too, but I'm happy to go watch it again. So I'm sorry, Joe. You get the
I get the Neelix again.
He's like, how can you forget this, dude? How can you forget that episode?
I know.
Look, controversially saying, I'm doing the Trump again. It's huge. Controversially saying, I like this episode.
Really?
Enjoy it very much. So I'm going in to be batting for this episode.
Look at that.
I had a great time the last time I watched it.
Huh. All right. So
I'm just saying, mate. I'm just saying. So.
We're gonna have a banger next week because I don't remember this episode. I'll watch it, and if Jason can join us next week, depending on his schedule.
And look, it's the next gen episode. We haven't done a next gen episode.
Yeah, I haven't watched next gen in a while. Yeah.
So this is good, and this is one I think in a long time of the next gen episodes that I am going to be rooting for, because the other next gen episodes have been so awful. I mean, we've done a few season 1 episodes, of course. And, you know, of course, the Doctor getting intimate with Ghost episode. Like we've done a lot of bad Next Generation, but this one I'm fighting for.
All right. Awesome. Well, I think that is going to wrap it up for this week, if I'm correct.
100%.
100%. VHS 100%. Jace, thank you so much for joining us. You've got a great show that you have been running on this channel, and that is called,
check it out.
Yes, the Section 31 and a half, because we have questions, personnel files. Just recently did an episode with our good buddy Michael Chen. That is fantastic.
Exactly. Who's blowing up out there. He's blowing up. He's a busy man. And a lovely guy to talk to. That's good. Look, the show's great because you can either sit there and watch us go on a long form conversation, getting to know each other. It's really a conversation, or pop us in the ears as a podcast.
Yeah.
And these guys that I've had on is fascinating. We've got some amazing guests coming up that I'm really focusing at the moment, Joe's getting to know some of the great content creators out there.
Yeah.
You know, and Michael Chen, who's an actor, working actor, doing very well, is a very strong content creator. So it's really great to get to know these people and hopefully share some entertaining conversation with you all.
Yes. And then we have a special coming, Section 31 and a half, with Dr. Steven Novick. He is the only actor to have worked with all 5 captains of Star Trek.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. There's an asterisk, but it's really an interesting story. So be sure to check that out. That's coming out Tuesday. And that's all we got. So I thank you so much for joining us in the Captain's Quadrant. Jace, you're the legend. It's always great to hang out with you. And we will see you next week. Live long and prosper.
We'll get out of here. See you guys.